A consensus the upcoming talks between US and Russian leaders is potentially a win for Vladimir Putin. The Russian president's meeting with US President Donald Trump in Alaska tomorrow, and there are fears it could lead to a deal forcing painful compromises for Ukraine. Kiwi photojournalist Tom Much told the Herald's front page podcast, Ukraine is correct to call this a victory for Putin.
It also looks bad because Donald Trump and his advisors don't seem to have a particularly good grasp of the battlefield dynamics or the geography or the culture of the various regions they're talking about.
Israel's deputy foreign minister's denying her government's responsible for Gaza's humanitarian crisis in defending her prime minister. Shireen Haskel's criticised our prime minister Christopher Luxon for saying Benjamin Netanyahu's lost the plot. Hundreds of people are dying from starvation and malnutrition. Haskel's accused the UN of handing out aid to Hamas and says it hasn't sent the proper agencies to the Strip.
That are capable, that have the logistics, the expertise to deal in crisis, in humanitarian crisis, like the World Food Organization, UNICEF and World Health Organization.
A scene examination will be carried out over the next few days after yesterday's police shooting in Christchurch. Armed police flocked to the suburb of Bryndwr on Wednesday night, one of whom shot a man carrying a hunting knife, fearing he'd injure a woman. The officer then shot the woman, killing her, when she grabbed the knife and threatened officers. Pendleton Community Board member David Cartwright says he feels for the officer involved. The government's being advised to mobilise the private sector in the fight against organised crime. It's put together an advisory group on transnational, serious and organised crime. Its latest report states the threat is rapidly evolving and calls for a mature conversation about privacy settings. The group highlights fragmented cross-agency coordination and insufficient engagement with the private sector, despite its potential as a partner. And it's also recommending developing a national information sharing framework and improving sharing with Pacific neighbours. The report says this can be done without compromising privacy safeguards. Some big questions ahead for Wellington City councillors on how to cover a major budget blowout for its new sludge minimisation facility. It was originally expected to cost about $200 million. It will now cost more than $500 million. Chief Infrastructure Officer Jenny Chetwynd has told councillors officials are flagging the issue as early as they can.
This is fulfilling our commitment to you as learnt from the Town Hall experience, I think. I've learnt a lot about what happened there. To bring things to you as quickly as possible so you can fulfil your role as city leaders and make these decisions.